They called me and said that he had had a heart attack and that they had induced a coma and induced breathing because he was completely paralyzed. He had severe internal bleeding. There were possible diagnoses. Nothing was coming up as positive. They just simply didn't know. That's when you get really scared. When there are multiple teams of people and they're all baffled.
So I was totally paralyzed for several months, and then probably late January, I really started being able to move my head. And then when I got here, a lot of stuff started happening.
We're using an acupuncturist currently 5 days a week, and we've seen incredible returns from that already, the most movement that he's had.
We've been slowly but surely building up my lungs. The respiratory therapist feels like I'm going to be off the vent very soon.
Do you know what the highest medical bill we received was, what the dollar amount was? Do you want to guess? 3.7 million. That was one bill from one place. In this situation, I have absolutely no choice but to ask for help and ask again and again and again.
Medi-CAL is paying for this facility for as long as I need to be here, which is great, but they don't pay for any therapies.
So whether that be a physical therapist, an occupational therapist, a speech therapist, an acupuncturist, a mental health therapist, any of those things are going to be out of pocket. That has been one of the perspective shifts that has been the biggest for me. Is I fully expect help will come now, and I never did before.
I think maybe the hardest part of all this is how much I missed Ashel and Jasper. Getting to hug them and help them with things they need help with. One of them came up and said, "Do you want to play with me, Daddy?" And the answer is, of course, more than anything. I want to tickle them, I want to snuggle with them, I want to give them baths, I want to change their diaper, I just want to be there with them. I cannot believe this is my life. I cannot believe it. There are days when I genuinely feel like I'm going to wake up and this was all a nightmare.
I miss his hugs a lot. I just miss his physical presence. But more than anything, I miss, how do I even put it? More than anything, I miss his mind. I mean, the situation just takes a toll mentally on both of us. I think he's doing what he can, but I miss thriving Tyler.
You know, I've made a lot of progress, but obviously where I am now is not satisfying. I want to get to a point of functionality and certain amount of independence. That's the goal. It's why I wake up in the morning.
So really moving forward, we need additional funds. The top priority would be to have his acupuncture fully funded.
We feel that the holistic therapist is our best path forward, and we are really committing to it. Everyone here thinks that this therapy is going to help me tremendously.
The other two things would be a psychologist dedicated to Tyler, as well as a private CNA. It would be a consistent person that you're asking things of, day-to-day things like feeding him, getting him from his bed into his chair. He would be showered daily. He's showered once a week now.
We've created a specific GoFundMe goal for these medical needs. So the easiest way to donate is to click on the link below, scan the QR code here, or to visit GoFundMe.com and search for Tyler Smith.
We so appreciate every single one of you who has given and who just keeps supporting us through all this. We do not take it lightly. It is a big deal, and it just means the world to us.